Welcome to our car show. Today we're going to be installing this Supercar style intake manifold on my daily driven Mercedes. This might not be the exact part out of like a LaFerrari, but it does use the same exact technology. This has vacuum activated intake runner lengths. Basically what that means is that these switches over here change the actual runner length inside from short to long to give you more low end torque or more high end torque. So the reason I ended up deciding to replace this thing actually had nothing to do with these variable valve runners being broken. They are broken on this car and they have been for the entire life I've owned it. It's a very common thing, but I have a very, very bad vacuum leak. So last week I went and bought an automotive smoke machine and I smoked out the problem and figured out it was either the intake manifold gaskets or possibly even a crack in this thing. Either way, it had to come out. So I was like, I want to fix these and make it run well. And it was honestly cheaper to buy a brand new one than it was to buy these parts.
And now it might drive really differently, huh?
Apparently it's like 40 some horsepower at the top end. I have a lot of low end torque, but no high end torque. I might have a lot of high end torque now, which would be sick.
Sick.
So most of this stuff you can actually pull out pretty easily. These cars look really complicated, but they really aren't that bad.
You're just ripping stuff out. What are we pulling out here? So what do we got to take off?
This is actually where your air filters are.
Oh, damn.
They're actually all in here, and you can see them in deep in that hole.
I see it, yeah. It's looking like it's kind of right there.
Yeah, so basically the intake manifold is right here in the V. See the tops of these valves right here? Basically, we just gotta get to it. I mean, we're gonna have to pull a lot of stuff off, like, don't get me wrong. First thing we are gonna do is we're gonna unplug this battery because I'm unplugging a lot of wires, and specifically we're gonna be unplugging the ECU. So
oh, shit.
I need to make sure we get that ready.
It's kind of cool to see engines like this.
Can you see how much room there is to fit the other two cylinders in the 63 version of this car? Because this car is exactly the same as the 63.
Dude, I saw a 63 wagon the other day. I had to stop and take a picture of it.
You know, I found out that this C63, in theory, has the same bolt pattern on the transmission as my car. We could buy a Rex C63 and like, no one's done it, but like...
Wait, no one's done it?
No.
No one's ever put the 63 in this car?
With the manual transmission behind it. That's the important part. It has a manual trans.
Yeah, what's the manual trans like rated at?
Probably not enough. Basically, you just gotta start pulling some stuff off. Like,
what stuff are we gonna go with?
Basically everything.
Well, damn, but what's everything, bro?
What's everything? Here.
Oh my god.
You just pull off.
It's crazy that your ECU is just on top of the engine. That's kind of convenient.
I think this thing just comes off. Yeah, okay.
Wait, was it even bolted in?
No, it just sticks in there.
Dude has to have special sockets to work on his car.
Torque. It's just like torque.
It's Mercedes problems.
It's just torque. T30. What do you think? T30?
Yeah, that's a good guess.
T30. You want to see how much German work I've done? Look how twisted this bit is.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, you can see the little groove. Oh my god, dude, that's bad. Do you feel like those bolts strip more?
No, I think they're better. If they're nicer, I don't think they strip.
What kind of bolts are these? Like titanium or some shit? That sounds like some Mercedes shit.
No, they're probably steel because putting them in you're putting them in magnesium, and so we have to put anti-seize on these when we put them back in.
Oh.
What? It's magnesium. It's actually a German thing. You know, VW engines like this one are all magnesium.
How is magnesium really well rated for heat?
I don't know. You know, I started watching the video on how to do this. And I stopped because I was like, yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
That was the most Sam line you've said in a little while.
I got about here, and I was like, yeah, I got it.
I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. It won't take too long. This car's dirty as fuck. I did drive it to King of Hammers.
What the hell is that?
It's like an off-roading event in Johnson Valley.
Okay, no comment.
That's probably why it's this dirty. I am just unplugging every single thing that goes from this harness. So I need to pull this whole harness off and fold it back. So I'm basically just gonna unplug things until I've unplugged enough things where it comes off.
So ladies and gentlemen, Sam's now in the zone. For those of you who don't watch Just Another Car Show very often, Sam gets in the zone. And that means this car will be apart very shortly.
To get this whole thing off, basically there's a harness right back here and it needs to come completely back and fold for me to be able to get this thing out. Now, I might get to a point where I actually don't need to do any more of it, but we'll see. I mean, as of right now, I'm looking at this, like the whole thing kind of needs to come off to be able to get this out.
So the whole harness, and then what else you gotta take off?
I think in theory it might just come out, but possibly I might have to take this vacuum pump out, and then the fuel rails, obviously, because those are on the intake, so.
Oh damn, your fuel rails are pretty nice.
They're squares.
Yeah.
German engineers are squares. Snips. Looks like they still use zip ties in Germany.
They still use zip ties in Germany. Why would they not?
Okay, we're getting there.
How many harnesses are there?
I don't know. Who knows? I feel like I should label some of these. I'm take
I feel like maybe there should be like a taping method. You like match.
I think I can leave this harness on this side.
Okay. Oh, you think you can leave it there and still get the intake out?
So I'm just trying not to do as much work as physically possible.
Oh man, it's just so tightly packed in there, bro.
These 2 bolts are for the wiring harness. I'm saying this on camera. So on later, in about an hour and a half, I'm putting this thing back together. And can't grab those 2 bolts go.
That's how we'll remember.
Let's pull fuel rail off.
All right.
Make sure you crack your fuel line before you pull off your fuel rails, because there's sometimes upwards of like 60 psi pressure in here. Let me get a dampen.
Okay.
Fuel.
There's a bunch of fuel leaking out on the side there.
Fuel. Get off there, you stupid thing.
So what are you doing with that fuel rail now? Oh!
Will this come off now? Oh yeah. Okay. We'll do this then.
Oh. Oh damn, those boys are nasty.
Nasty. This one's got like shit in it. Those are pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
You've been in the zone going, and then you stop that for just to check out your injectors for a minute.
We've gotten most of the stuff off this. The intake, I think, is actually ready to come out. Obviously, there's still a lot of stuff on the top of this engine manifold. I think I can wiggle it out. So we might have to take this vacuum pump off, but we're gonna first loosen the bolts in the intake and cross our fingers, hoping that it just
Slides out.
removes. Oh, these are really loose.
Oh, that's also not a great sign.
Usually not.
Do you think you don't think it's leaking because it's loose, right?
No, I think it's leaking because it's broken.
Okay. Oh, dude, it's moving.
I think that vacuum pump's gonna come out.
Off the front?
I think this guy's gonna come off, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think they're right.
Oh. Damn, that was okay.
Okay, so I got a couple vacuum lines here. Fold the intake up, like I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh, once you get the front, the
Once you
back
get the back out,
Once
then-
you get the back up, you'll pull that shit off the
Yeah, I
front.
just don't want to break them, obviously, but
Okay.
okay, now I gotta figure out how to get these things off this.
Oh, damn, son.
Wow, this is so dirty. I wonder how I do this without getting stuff inside of the fucking engine.
We gotta stuff paper towels in all those.
Yeah, we do. There's so many things. Oh shit, dude. Oh wow, this thing is fucking busted. I'm glad I replaced it. Really sticking.
Oh,
It definitely broke.
shit.
That's too bad.
Oh, damn.
We're gonna look together. First of all, as you can see right here, well, that cap just fell off actually. So that's broken off. See these things moving?
Oh, shit. Hold on. That's crazy.
It definitely doesn't want to move. If you'll hear it. So this one's just busted.
Okay.
This one, oh, also just come off. It's probably not sealing very well either for vacuum leaks. Which could have been part of my problem, honestly. And then this is a piece of shit part. And then as you guys can see, right here.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah.
I'll say I don't need to do a vacuum test to figure out that's
Wow.
That's a
so
problem.
it was cracked.
It's cracked.
Damn.
My throttle body is also dirty as hell.
Yeah, I noticed that too. That's
I cleaned it. It's been cleaned. Oh, there's like a little clip. That's
nice.
The gasket looks okay. We're good. Kinda. Yeah, take that shit in good. Really clean it. Now this is clean, I'm gonna go grab the intake. I'm gonna show you guys why it's so special, and we'll also mount this on there as well. Be right back.
Sick.
Okay. Other than the other intake being obviously cracked, which is called my vacuum leak, the whole front assembly of this is actually broken. These guys here actually twist, so this guy twists this way, this guy twists up towards that, this whole thing twists like this.
Oh, okay, okay.
As you can see here. These open and close, which open new pathways up here, as well as block air or restrict air from coming in as fast. For, I guess, fuel efficiency probably or something. The inside here, there's little valves in here. Can you see like in the inside of that a little bit?
Yeah, I can see
Okay,
them.
so you see that moving?
Yeah.
So those are closing and opening. So think about it like there's these upper ones that go like, that have to come up. Air comes in, air goes over, air comes down. Easy peasy. The other ones, when they're closed, air goes in has to do a full circle. That way it's longer intake runners, aka giving you, I believe, more high-end torque, when I think shorter ones are shorter, better low-end torque.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
I should have a lot more torque above that now that I did not have before, because I believe now this is going to be...
and so when you flip it over, flip it back, that mechanism adjusts the valves inside of it.
Yes.
And
these are connected all throughout it.
And what's telling this mechanism to change,
It's all vacuum, so it's all based off these vacuum lines here. Plus, I'm sure there's some computer stuff happening here, because it's called plugs.
Yeah, there's some like digital shit on the
so,
bottom there.
Who knows what else does it? I mean, this is obviously saying power. A lot of these cars have some really, really cool technology. This is a very similar thing that they did in the LaFerrari, funny enough, which came out after this car did.
2014 or 15?
Yeah, so this car came out in 2007 originally. This whole intake's magnesium, so we have to be a little careful with it. We're gonna go clean off the old surfaces, and then in theory, put this thing back in. There's a lot of dirt. It's a lot of shit.
A lot of shit.
This is going in the trash can. We have finished cleaning up everything. So now we're gonna just, I think, put this intake back in, I guess. I think that's all we're doing, right?
I don't know. You tell me, girl.
I think that's it. That's gonna be fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not gonna be the easiest thing in the world, but like, shit.
This hottie with the body putting it back together.
I hope I didn't miss something. Oh,
How many have you used all your bolts? That's a good question. Let's look in the trays. Has all its bolts empty. That tray. This tray's empty. You're not doing as bad as I thought. You said with the last Mercedes you put back together, you had 6 unused bolts.
At least. At least.
Shit.
Okay, car back together.
Nice.
Last thing to go in is the ECU.
Nice.
And then we're gonna start it, and hopefully it runs right. And I didn't miss a cable. It's gonna be like, I've gotta miss something. Like,
I mean, it never has gone back together perfectly.
There's
so
a lot of things on this.
Let's just see.
I'm only worried about one vacuum line. We'll see how it works.
The one that snapped off the front at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Drain plugs.
And these just go sideways and like pulls them in.
So you're not gonna like bolt this down or anything. You're
no,
just
it'll
gonna...
run like this. So
that's it though. Like that's what I'm like. That's it.
This is literally it.
That like went back together really quick. I felt.
It did get back together really quick. The thing is, we didn't know how to take it apart when we took it apart. Now we know how to take it apart, so we know how to put it back together.
That's true. That's true.
Ready?
Hold for camera and set. Yeah. Okay. You're good so far. It sounds kind of weird. Oh. Yeah, you didn't connect any of the hoses for that. There's a hose for that. Okay. It's running fine. It's running well. Did you do it on one try? Yo, no way. We did that in like what, 3 hours?
It was like 3 hours, yeah.
This is the best this car has sounded.
This is the best this car has ever sounded the entire time I've owned it. 4 years of owning this car. You could like put a fine dining plate on that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we should just drive it, right?
Yeah, because you gotta see if you got more torque in your high end now, right?
Yeah.
So since you bought this, you've always had this problem.
It's always been a problem.
Your valves have technically never opened all the way.
I've been dealing with some sort of vacuum leak now for like 6 to 8 months, almost. I think maybe a year.
Okay.
Really? Yeah, it's just a little one though. It wasn't that bad, and then it got really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels good.
Also, we didn't know that your intake was cracked.
We did not know. That was not.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas on this probably.
Yeah, we got to see if it'll open up. You've just always had it this way. Oh, this feels different. Yeah, this feels different.
Oh, I hit the rev limiter.
That was
65.
That was different. That was different.
That was pretty good.
Wait.
That was 65 miles an hour.
What?
Yeah. One thing I would have an issue with is I used to shift this car so low just because like I had a big issue with it, like not having high-end torque. So I'm gonna come up to 3,500. Okay. And I'm just gonna mash it. Oh, you heard him open up? You feel that?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you feel it!
You can hear it.
Oh my god!
Dude,
this car got a lot faster.
It's also smoother. It's a lot
Holy
smoother.
moly! Okay, we'll head home.
All right.
I think this is. I think this is successful. Let's go talk about it.
Hell yeah.
So going on in this whole thing, we didn't really realize how much these valves made a difference in how this car drives. And yes, we pulled it out because of a intake manifold leak and a big crack on the back of this one, but these things make such a difference. When these things don't work on this one like this, and they're all broken and there's stuff broken, this thing, trash.
Oh shit, okay.
Really happy with how it drives now. It is way faster than I ever thought it was gonna be. Yeah, we got some high-end torque now, and if you like this kind of stuff, go check out our Ranchero series, our Miata series. We got 240s, 2 of them, and we have a race car RX-7, so go check out all our videos, and thank you for watching.